Hello, Dr. Famalant and classmates. This week we were asked to review Holmes's perspective on performance objectives and how traditional education has been shaped by a behavioralist mindset. While teaching is something done to the students, it's not instead of something built with them. Freier's idea of the banking model connects this, where learners are basically seen as empty containers or empty shells waiting to be filled with knowledge. It might work in structured settings, however, with adult learners, this does not work. It doesn't reflect a true aspect of teaching for adult learners. That being said, I do believe that objective-based learning does have some real benefits for adult learners. Having clear performance objectives gives them structure and makes expectations really clear. In the professional training or workplace, that's important because people want to know exactly what they're supposed to do and why, how they'll be evaluated. It can also be motivating for learners to see the purpose behind what they're doing. Why are they doing it? Adults want to know. But there's some downsides. When learning, it is important to be focused on specific objectives. This can feel very rigid for adults. They want some flexibility, as well as they want to be able to put their own personal insight into the lesson. They want to be able to relate to it. What they don't want is for it to simply be a book or something they have to do. So it's important to be able to relate their personal insight, their personal experiences to the material. Adult learners have a lot of prior experience, whether it be good, bad, indifferent. They're adults. They've lived life. It is important for teachers and instructors, professionals, to take this into account when instructing or bringing it into a lesson. That's where measuring might call latent knowledge gets tricky. Because not everything is important to the person may be visible right away. So you can't rely just on tests or checklists. I think it's important for discussions, reflections, and real world problem solving activities to be done. In the prior class, I took the course of Martin Luther King's I Have a Dream speech. And I asked people to relate it to the 21st century and the civil rights movements. What's going on? So they could relate to that aspect and discuss it. You can't just use checklists and tests in adult learning. Those don't give adults or students the opportunity to show what they know. There's a disconnect between the objective of what you can say and what people actually learn. Objectives tend to focus on short-term outcomes. Adult learning is an ongoing process because everybody's experience is different. I'd like to use performance objectives as more of a guide. Don't make it a strict rule. It helps keep things organized and aligned, but I want it to be flexible. I want to be able to learn from the students as much as from what the lesson is. And I think this is important to remember. I will be posting references on, no, as well as this. Thank you. Have a good evening.